Landon Huffman was not happy with chassis builder Marcus Richmond after he was involved in an early accident during the Cars Tour race at Orange County Speedway. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. It's unclear exactly what happened in the wreck. We did not get a replay from Flow Racing. Here is the aftermath. Logan Clark's car is up in flames. I think the announcer said he made contact with Landon Huffman, went into the outside wall, hit really hard, and then obviously came to a stop there on the front stretch. And then after this, Landon Huffman spoke with Jacqueline Drake in the infield. Let's listen to what Landon Huffman had to say. And just to let you know, he was very pissed with Marcus Richmond, his chassis builder, who runs RNS chassis. And just to be clear and provide some context, Logan Clark is also in an RNS chassis car. He actually runs for the team. RNS chassis fields a number of chassis in the field, and then runs a number of the cars, including Bobby McCarty, Deke McCaskill, and Logan Clark's. But let's listen to what Landon Huffman had to say regarding his conversation that he had with Marcus Richmond following this wreck.
The incident there with Logan Clark. Landon, what happened there and what conversation were you just having there with Marcus?
I was walking down there to tell Marcus that the right front hub broke. I mean, obviously, I'm not just going to turn right. I've been fighting something all weekend with that thing. I had it up here for the Orange County race earlier in the year, and we were okay. And we unloaded okay, and we've been progressively fighting something. And then literally 3 laps in, the right front hub breaks. And so I go down there to tell him, right front hub breaks, and he wants to say, it's always something breaking with you, blah, 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 which if anybody knows, we've had, issues with this car. And he basically, I'm just a dumb Claremont idiot, I guess. I can't make no race cars run, and I guess I need to take that other race car back to South Boston, drop that sumbitch off on the front porch of RNS, and tell him I'm done. That's it.
So there you go. That is what Landon Huffman had to say. Obviously was going down to Marcus Richmond to kind of explain what happened, given the fact that Logan Clark, one of his drivers, was up in flames, car destroyed. Clearly a mechanical issue. He's saying his right front hub broke, and that made him turn right into what we can assume turned into Logan Clark, and then sent him into the outside wall and then back down there, I guess, onto the straightaway there. And then obviously some heated discussion happened where Marcus Richmond, I guess, just didn't want to hear it at that time, given the fact that his car was totaled, and obviously has been having some back and forth with Huffman regarding the car that Huffman has been trying to get working over the past month or so, and just hasn't been able to figure that out. So strong words from Landon Huffman. Obviously, there were some strong words from Marcus Richmond as well that we just didn't get to hear. But what do you guys make of this? I mean, you can obviously see the frustration from Landon Huffman that he's just not getting the results that he'd like to have over the past couple of races here to begin the Cars Tour. Obviously, I think some of that is coming to the surface here, and you can see that he wants to win. He has that competitor's spirit, and a lot of that's just kind of bubbling to the surface. And I think this is some of the reasons why we like watching racing. We have our drivers. They struggle. They show their emotions. They wear their passion on their sleeve. And sometimes it comes out in a way that maybe you don't want it to come out that way. But obviously, Landon Huffman there sharing his emotions, sharing that passion, and doing so pretty vehemently there. And maybe taking it out a little bit on Marcus Richmond. But again, we don't really know what exactly Marcus Richmond had to say. So maybe Marcus Richmond deserved it. Clearly, Landon has been struggling, and he wants to win. He's used to kind of being up front. He's a Hickory track champion 2 years ago. He was doing really good in the Nelson Motorsports ride last year once they kind of got over their learning curve, and won the Old North State Nationals, brought home $30,000, and was competing for wins week in and week out. So that's kind of where his mindset is, and he's frustrated that he's having to settle for finishes in the back in the 20s, and that's not where he wants to be. He wants to be up in the front competing for wins. But let me know what you guys make of what Landon Huffman had to say here. Let me know in the comments below.